Hey everybody, this is Gail. I'm so happy to come on live today with you to talk about why women entrepreneurs need to ditch their daily or their weekly schedule to create more sales and free time. Okay, so just give me a second. I'm just going to share this into my Facebook group, Find Your Inner Boss, Create Your Online Business. That way, more of the ladies in my tribe will be able to see that. And that's going to help as well Facebook to pick up that the algorithm starts to share the videos. So, all right. If you haven't joined my group, you can join as well. Find Your Inner Boss. All right, so that is done. All right, so if you're joining live, please feel free to say hi, hello. I would love to know who is live, and for sure also feel free to ask any questions. If you're watching this video as a replay, please, just do /replay and let me know if you have any questions or any comments as well. All right, and if you're just joining also, it's so awesome to know where you're at. Right now I am in France, in the south of France for the summer. I would love to know where you are tuning in from, okay? All right, so this live stream is for women entrepreneurs. It also can be applied to women who have a career, who are in corporate, etc. So if that's your case, feel free to stay tuned, because you'll see what I mean by having a schedule. You're most likely having a daily or a weekly schedule, and so that's also relevant to you. But that's definitely super critical for women who are entrepreneurs, because this has a direct impact on the sales they're making and the free time they're having into their business and into their life. Okay. Hi Nora, how are you? All right, so do you have a daily schedule? Do you have a weekly schedule? It can look like, at the beginning of my business, I had a daily schedule where I would come on my email, reading my emails 2 or 3 times a day, so that it's not getting into a distraction. You want to make sure when you start your business or when you have an online business to really keep distractions at bay. And so my schedule was really, really military. And I would do, social media 15 to 30 minutes a day. I would watch or read my emails at a specific time. I would do content writing at a specific time of the day or at a specific day of the week. And if you have been into business for quite some time, you may actually have realized that weekly schedule fits you a little bit better. That, you have, for example, my clients and I have coaching clients. I take my coaching clients on Tuesday or Wednesday when it's private clients, and I take the group coaching calls that I have for the group program that I have on Thursdays. That leaves, Monday, Friday as things where I don't have any clients. It's days where I do content creation or I do some admin task for my business. So it could be bad. I've seen coaches only do their clients on Mondays because that's when they are super lots of energy. I prefer to do content creation because I kind of get inspired during the weekend. And some of my clients also had clients on Friday because that puts them into a really good mood to have their clients on Friday before the weekend. Whatever it is, you may have noticed that you have a rhythm. And a lot of people in the coaching and online industry are sharing, their daily schedule, their weekly schedule. And I've done that, at the beginning into my business, I've done that. And I know that there are days where of course, you know, my mindset practice was every day, like everybody tells you to do, right? So you most likely have 3 to 5 steps into your mindset practice every day. And I realized last year that despite the fact that I was doing my mindset practice religiously every day, there are days where I was on top of the world. I was super productive. My content creation was through the roof. My marketing was amazing. And, you know, I was feeling really good coaching my clients. And there are days, or even sometimes weeks, where it just wouldn't do it. You know, I would do my mindset practice in the morning. I would double it, double the time that I spend on my mindset practice, or do more mindset practice at lunch and at night. And what I was doing after that, you know, whether it was content creation, like if I was writing some content to post on social media, the quality wasn't there. And so that was really, really frustrating for me. And I felt those days where, you know, I was failing. Like, why wasn't I consistent? Everybody's telling you, you know, you have to be consistent. You have to be visible online consistently. You have to be creating content consistently and all of that. And still, I wasn't consistent. And so how could I be consistent in the external world when internally I wasn't even consistent? And it really was weighing on me a lot. And I want you to think about the cost of those days. So there are days, you know, where you're super fired up, you're going to do a live stream and you're going to be so excited, and people are going to engage with you, and people are going to, you know, contact you to become a client. And sometimes you're posting something and, you know, internally, you know, you're like, this is shit. I just sent, you know, like you may, like it happened to me as well, you know, you post a newsletter, you write a newsletter or a social media post, or you do a video and you're like, okay, that wasn't awesome. And the thing is that when you're doing those activities in a ways that's just not feeling right, you're missing on an opportunity to sign up more clients or to have free time, right? Because there are two choices. You either do it or don't do it. If you don't do it, at least you're gaining some free time for yourself. You're not wasting your time doing something that is going to be unproductive or give you very little results. If you are doing it, the time is spent, but you're not necessarily booking any clients from it because the quality is shit. So let's pause for a minute and evaluate the cost of not running efficiently your business, the cost of doing those activities when it's not the right time. How much precious time are you actually wasting trying to create content that doesn't want to come, like when the juice is not coming? How much sales are you wasting by creating a video that promotes your service, but you're not at your best? And how much money are you leaving on the table? Because the thing is that when you're invited to be on a super popular podcast, for example, and you feel like a brain fog and it's completely sabotaging your interviews, like, think about it. Regardless of which activity you're making, how much is one sale for you? So, you know, is it $500? Were you promoting a course or something, or a membership? Was it $1,000? I mentor my clients, you know, to offer high ticket coaching packages. And so those have, my clients have their first sales that start at like $3,000, or their services quickly reach into the price range of $5,000. So the day they're on making the right task at the right time, because they follow a daily or a weekly schedule, and that weekly schedule is not working for them, then as a woman, they leave $5,000 on the table. Or maybe it's $10,000, you know, maybe it's 2 clients, or maybe it's $15,000. And make the calculation every week, what are the math adding up to? And after that, every month, how many dollars have you left on the table? At the end of a year, what was the waste in your business? It's time you're never going to get back, or sales and money you missed because it wasn't working. You were following a schedule that wasn't the most optimal for you. And so there are two problems I see when women are starting their business, or they have started it, but they're not booking any clients in their new business. Okay, so just two problems. First one is they don't know what to focus on. So they are working on what I call non-money making activities and waste precious time basically and get no results. And the thing is that this is slowly killing them, because at the beginning you may have, a lot of passion and purpose into your business. You're excited to start your business, but the longer the ramp to launch your business and to get your business to take off the ground, the longer this time, the hardest it's going to be to get a successful business, or to get your business at a level where you're making 5K, 10K months, and you're out of a launching phase. And this is simply explained because when it takes longer, that spark at the beginning when you're starting your business and you're having the fire and the passion behind you that's fueling you, it's slowly burning down. The longer it takes, the more self-doubt is coming in, the more you lose your confidence, and your gremlins into your head are really, really starting to really have a bad thoughts and bad mindset on you. And so slowly you can't basically come back up. And so that's why so many women are failing into their business. Now, the second problem that I see is, they do the right activities. They understood that there are things that are shiny object syndrome into their business, and there are really things that are going to move the needle, whether they get a sales or not, really money-making activities per se, but they are doing it at the wrong time. And therefore, they get very little results. It's a lot of energy and a lot of time or a lot of money spent on their business for very, very limited return on investment. And so the sales and the money they generate in their business is not at the level where they want to have it. And that grows them in the time, because you always have to wonder, what is going to be the impact of my behavior in my business over time? Okay, maybe you're thinking like, well, I can do this and today it doesn't have a huge impact, but as time flies by and that behavior is continuing, over time you're going to have a huge impact. And so the impact when women are not having the return on their efforts into their business because they are doing the right activities but at the wrong time, is that they grow unhappy, they grow tired in their business because they spend too much energy, and they are feeling resentful in their business. Okay, so why do you keep trying to fit your agenda on a daily and weekly schedule? That works perfectly for men, and that's most likely where all that weekly schedule or daily schedule is coming from, because there are some male gurus up there who are teaching both men and women, and women who are type A are going to be forceful into applying that schedule, and it's going to work, but to some level it's going to plateau. And so sometime at the beginning, discipline and consistency may have a positive impact in the business, but as a woman, ultimately in the long run, it's detrimental to your business. So it works perfectly for men because men have a one-day cycle, but you're a woman and you have a 28-day cycle, 25, 26, 30, whatever. You see what I mean exactly, right? So even if you're 35, past 35, that cycle evolves a little bit, or even if you're post-menopause, there is still a very unique cycle in your life about your energy and your productivity in the way your brain kind of functions. Remember I talked to you about brain fog and things like that. So the problem is that male gurus are advertising their schedule. They are completely oblivious to that women work differently, apparently. And so as a woman, if you can actually manage your business based on your feminine cycle, which is part of my 3 weeks program, Feminine Biohacking, for more sales and free time, you'll discover just how much more efficient you can be. You'll know exactly what money-making activities to focus on and the ones that are not making you money or not being productive. You've all been into programs where maybe you've learned, how to do a funnel, a marketing funnel, or a webinar, and you just don't feel like it. It works for certain people, but it doesn't work for other people. And so you have to know what are the money-making activities for your own personality and your own individual. And you'll know also which one are distracting you, which one are using too much of your time, too much of your energy, or too much of your brain, basically. You may want to feel more than you think in your business. And if you stop doing those, you're going to win and reclaim a lot of time that is becoming free, but you don't necessarily need to reinvest into your business. A lot of time in my personal business, in my personal case, in my business, or in the case of other clients, we have seen that the best month when you reach 10K month, etc., are months where you actually don't have spent much more time into your business. So that's really important that as a woman, you realize you don't need to reinvest that free time that you created into your business. That's actually not the best strategy. You'll know also how to organize your calendar. So what to do, and also how to organize your calendar for maximum efficiency. So you can finally, consistently have more free time for yourself without sacrificing your sales, because you will know exactly when is the best time for your brain to do content creation, when is the best time to do a masterclass, to share with your audience some videos, or when are the time for you to kind of reflect and look at your business. And also, like, when is the time to actually not make any decision in your business. So that's really, really important, because when you're doing those weekly, you're going to see that it's very inconsistent, and you're actually going to take wrong decisions into your business. But when you actually know how to, or when to make this particular activity in that particular moment into your cycle, that's when there is really a synergy, and you're actually being much more efficient. We all know how it feels when we are creativity, when we are creative and doing creative content, when really the juice is on, or when you've been blowing your mind onto a podcast or an interview or a video where you completely magnetize your audience. So that's what I'm talking about. There is no need to go do a video or an interview when you feel like shit. You want to schedule that when your brain and your body as a woman is the most optimal for magnetism. Okay, so you also learn for yourself, what are 5 core wounds that you can identify. You can also identify the one that you're playing into your business, that's slowing you down, that's kind of getting in your way and sabotaging your business, and what superpower is hidden behind it that you can reclaim actually by healing that core wound. Okay, so any core wound that you're having is basically like a pattern from childhood that's trapped in you, in your body and in your mind, And when you're not aware of it, it's running your life based on fear. When you reclaim it and when you heal it, you're not running from fear anymore. You're actually running your life from a place of purpose. And you have really that superpower that when you take that corn and heal it, it's becoming a very, very important skill and uniqueness into your business and yourself as an individual. So implementing feminine biohacking in your biz will make you more efficient. And as a result, you'll make more sales and you will also naturally create more free time in your life. You can relax into those free time. You can also spend time with loved one. You can pursue a hobby that makes you feel happy. And so most importantly, by having this balance into your business and being more in flow with your business and who you truly are, you're going to feel happier and really feeling like your business is serving you instead of the opposite. Okay, so if you want more information, if you have any questions, feel free to let me know into the comments. I will check those and answer them as well. And if you want also, you can send me a private message if you have any questions about the program. I'll be happy to give you the details. And I wish you an excellent, excellent week coming up. All right, have a beautiful rest of your day and bye-bye.